This is a video as how to replace the ignition switch on a 2000 Silverado 1500 to 5.3. The reason why I'm making this video is because there's a lot of videos out there and they're telling you it's ignition switch but it's clearly the wrong part. So I just want to make this hopefully help someone. So where I started off is by taking the dash trim off, taking the steering wheel column cover off, which is kind of a pain in the butt. There's this undercover here, 2 bolts over here, and then these little tabs you just kind of pull it out of. Underneath that, there will be a metal shield covering this part. So there's 2 bolts on this side, both with 10 millimeter nuts. Same thing on this side. Take that off, you'll see the ignition switch right there and back with the 7mm bolt in it. So you unscrew that. There's 2 tabs on top, blue little tabs that you push down to pull the whole thing out, and you'll see that there's 2 extra connectors on the side, and they just slide off over here, slide down, and there's no mistaking how they go back in because the connector will have an indent on this side and a slot on the other side. So then you follow the wires back up, which will lead you to this connector, and the way you take this out is this hole and then this hole. There's little tabs that you push down on and on both sides, and you pull it straight down. From there you see green and brown wire that goes up into this little white connector. Now there's a tab on this side of the connector that you had to push in, and you twist it with the wires going towards the passenger side, and then it'll just pop right out. It goes into here, and there's this connector where you just push the tab and pull it out. And like I said, follow the wires, you'll see a set of wires going over to here. You just unplug that, and then also there's this connector that you gotta unplug. Last thing I was to say about this is when you're putting this part back in, as you see, there's a little wheel. It could turn. That's basically saying accessories, and there's one big notch, one wider than the other ones. You put your key to accessories, at least this is what I did, and I saw that there's a big notch there, and I just lined it up and put it in because I was having a little issues with it because I didn't know about this little thing, and it'd stay on even though the truck was in the off position because this was out of line. So you gotta make sure this big tab lines up with the big tab in here. If you have this down, you'll be able to see it, but I already got my new one in. Gotta deal with that mess now. But that's the basics as to how to replace ignition switch. Sorry for if the video is poor quality. I don't really do this. I just so fed up with all the wrong videos that I decided to make my own. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.